Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful day to dive into the soap world, and we have an absolute mountain of jaw-dropping developments to unpack together. Grab your strongest coffee and brace yourselves, because the drama we are about to discuss is going to change the landscape of Genoa City forever. Are you guys seeing this absolute insanity right now? Well, whatever happens, happens, right, everyone? No. Wrong. I am literally shaking at my desk. My coffee has been stone cold for 3 hours, and I am fully prepared to be canceled for this, but I literally have to say it. Someone check my pulse, because I am actually spiraling. The screen is glowing in the pitch black of my room, and I am purging every single ounce of love, loathing, and utter devastation before I even think about hitting the pillow. The writers just dropped a nuclear bomb on Genoa City, and my sanity is completely shattered into a million little pieces. We are not just talking about corporate musical chairs today, people. We are talking about the potential end of an era, the collapse of a dynasty, and the literal destruction of the Newman family as we know it. Look, we need to talk about the exact visceral moment it happened, because it is burned into my retinas. The sterile, blindingly white hospital hallway, the suffocating silence. Victoria Newman, our absolute ice queen, the woman who wears bespoke power suits like impenetrable suits of armor, the CEO who doesn't even blink when millions of dollars are on the line, standing there listening to this random doctor, and then the absolute worst words imaginable drop from his mouth. Nikki doesn't have much time left to live. Nikki is dying, terminal, deadass. I watched Victoria's eyes completely glaze over. I watched her knees buckle under the sheer crushing weight of that reality. And she just collapses. She faints, hard, hitting the floor in a heap of shattered Newman pride. No cap, I have never, ever, in my decades of watching this show, seen Victoria look so profoundly broken and fragile. It was a raw, visceral explosion of grief that completely shattered the fourth wall, and I am drowning in the vibe. Seriously, my brain is visibly struggling to load the truth right now in real time. Like, I am sitting here completely paralyzed. Nikki Newman, the ultimate matriarch, the ultimate survivor. I am, wait, I can't even process this. Let me just pause because my chest is tight. It's like she survived severe alcoholism. She survived being in cults. She survived getting shot. She survived decades of Diane Jenkins' absolute nonsense. She survived multiple kidnappings, MS, and falling off cliffs. From her stripper days to high society, she is the blueprint. And now, after all of that epic God-tier survival, a doctor just casually drops a terminal timeline in a fluorescent lit hallway? I am paralyzed. I am literally staring at my wall trying to make it make sense, but it doesn't. But wait, is it just me? Or does this feel like a massive, cruel, cosmic joke, considering what else is happening right now in the Genoa City universe? Anyway, let's get back to the point, because the absolute gut-wrenching irony here is making me physically ill. Think about Nick Newman. Nick was literally just at the Newman Ranch, whining and complaining to Victor about how handing Chancellor over to Lily Winters was going to hurt Nikki's feelings. Hurt her feelings? Nick, honey, sweetie, your mother is dying. The absolute emotional whiplash of Nick worrying about a corporate job title and his mom's bruised ego, while Victoria is literally passing out on a cold hospital floor because their mother has an expiration date. It hits different. It really pops. The contrast is so sharp, it is literally cutting me open. Nick is out here playing the protective son over a business deal, completely oblivious to the absolute Grim Reaper standing over the Newman family. Look, I love Victor Newman. We treat the icons like gods around here, right? The mustache is an absolute legend, period. But I am screaming at my screen, how dare they write Victor to be this completely oblivious right now? Victor is currently locking Matt up at the ranch, forcing him to take showers and put on fresh clothes so he can subject him to some rigorous, twisted psychological test of sincerity. Victor is literally playing a game of Saw with Matt, plotting to crush him if he doesn't pass the test, all while the love of his life, his absolute soulmate, his my baby, is fading away into nothingness. The man is worried about Matt and Chancellor while Nikki is terminal. My brain cannot handle the disconnect. When Victor finds out that he was playing games with Matt while Nikki's clock was ticking down, the guilt is going to absolutely destroy him. He will burn Genoa City to the ground. Basically, Victoria is now carrying the heaviest, most toxic secret in the entire world. Sorry, I'm getting a bit off track, but just think about the psychology of Victoria waking up from that faint, the smelling salts, the blurry vision, the sudden, crushing realization that it wasn't just a horrific nightmare. She has to be the one to tell Nick. She has to be the one to tell Victor. Victor, who just happily handed Chancellor over to Lily Winters as promised. And speaking of Lily, she is currently at Society with Kane Ashby, absolutely ecstatic, on cloud nine, basking in this massive victory and asking Kane to run the company. Lily is celebrating her biggest win, completely unaware that the woman who helped build that legacy is dying. The juxtaposition is actually sickening. Seriously, the contrast across the entire canvas right now is wild. Noah is on the internet hyping up the Shadow Room's grand reopening. Audra is plotting to attend just to mess with Noah, ignoring Holden's warnings about Sienna Bacall. Everyone is just living their trivial, messy little lives. Sharon is at the coffee house trying to talk Phyllis off a ledge because Daniel was mean to her and she lost her job at Newman. Sharon is acting as the voice of reason, pushing Phyllis to not give up and validating her need for control after the clinic incident. Phyllis is throwing a massive pity party, playing the victim because she was forced out, acting like her life is over. Phyllis, your rival is literally dying. The thematic contrast between Phyllis crying over a corporate gig while Nikki is losing her actual life is profound. It's brilliant television, no cap, but I am emotionally devastated. I need therapy. Period. Look, Nikki Newman is the blueprint. She is the standard. You do not just write off Nikki Newman with a random doctor in a hallway. I am overflowing with emotion right now. Maybe it's a misdiagnosis. Maybe Victor will buy the entire hospital, fire the doctor, and fund a secret underground lab to cure her. Wait, no, that doesn't cure a terminal illness. See, I'm contradicting myself because I am so stressed. I am organizing my thoughts in real time as I write this, and none of it is comforting. 1 second, I am hyped for the Emmy-winning performances we are about to get from Melody Thomas Scott and Amelia Heinle, and the next second, I am screaming, how dare they at my television screen? Anyway, the fallout from this is going to be apocalyptic. When Victor finally gets the news, he is going to drop Matt like a bad habit. That entire psychological test storyline, trashed. Because Victor Newman only cares about one thing when the chips are down, and that is Nikki. He is going to tear the globe apart looking for a miracle cure. And Victoria, oh my God, Victoria is going to harden into absolute diamond. She fainted today. Yes, she had her moment of total human weakness. But tomorrow, she is going to put that bespoke armor back on, and she is going to go to war against the universe, against God himself for her mother. Low-key, this might be the most devastating storyline of the entire decade, and we are only on day one. Basically, I am just a hollow shell of a person right now. I needed to purge this out of my system before I even thought about closing my eyes tonight. Are you guys surviving this? Because I am definitely not. The Newmans are facing their darkest, most tragic hour, and I am fully strapped in for the ride, but my sanity is completely and utterly shattered. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Validate my panic. Tell me I am not crazy for spiraling this hard, because this magnificent catastrophe is going to consume us all. We are in the end game now, mutuals, and nothing will ever be the same again, period.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.